welcoming in Mike DiGiulio and Junior Gonzalez to our organization and to here in the Borderplex. To kick us off and to get things started, we have President of Mountain Star Sports Group, Alan Ledford.
Good afternoon and welcome to everybody. On behalf of Mountain Star Sports Group, our ownership, Paul Foster, Woody Hunt, Alejandro de la Vega, and Josh Hunt, welcome to Southwest University Park. I also want to take an opportunity, as we always do in these kind of occasions, to thank our fans, our supporter groups, our corporate partners. Dr. Lang from Texas Tech is here with Becky Lee as well, so we welcome back. And the media and the entire community, the Borderplex at large, for your continued support of Locomotive FC. We've come a long ways in 7 years. We launched in 2019, which seems like yesterday. We've come a long way both on the field and off. The foundation, however, of all we do hasn't changed, whether it's Locomotive or Chihuahuas. And the foundation of this organization is our mission statement, which is to improve the quality of life and promote economic development through sports and entertainment throughout not just El Paso, but the Borderplex region at large. And this mission has manifested itself in many ways over the course of Locomotive's 7 years. A competitive and entertaining product on the field, which is extremely important, and we will shortly meet the new leader of that effort, Junior Gonzalez. Grassroots involvement in the community, which is something that's critically important to all of us associated with Mountain Star. And using sports as a lever to do great things, and in this case, using Locomotive. Building from scratch a unique and high-quality youth soccer club that we're very proud of, which provides the opportunities for kids of all abilities and all ages, from recreational players to those at the highest level of youth soccer at the academies. This includes 35 players who, over the course of the 4 years of our youth soccer club, have gone off to college to play soccer, many of whom are first in their families, and many who would not have had that opportunity but for their association with Locomotive Youth Soccer. And I'm told by our youth soccer folks that we have approximately 10 to 15 more that we'll be announcing later on this year who will be enrolling in the fall in college to play soccer. And finally, part of our mission in terms of how it manifests itself is representing El Paso and the Borderplex nationally. We may not all think about this, but imagine we're playing from Monterey, California, all the way to teams on the East Coast, Rhode Island, Loudoun in Virginia, Tampa, and everywhere in between, and they're hearing El Paso, and they're hearing El Paso in the context of very high-level professional soccer. And that's something that we're proud of being able to provide via Locomotive. And now today, with that 7 years looking in the rearview mirror, we're here to highlight and celebrate our future in a new era of Locomotive Soccer as we introduce our new president and general manager and our new head coach. With that, it's my pleasure to officially welcome Mike DiGiulio, his wife Megan, it's not your cue yet, and their entire family to El Paso, and to introduce Mike to all of you here today. Mike brings with him a career of success in multiple businesses, a passion around developing and building winning cultures, and that culture in the context of Locomotive Soccer is on the field, but it's also off the field in everything that we do, some of the aforementioned areas that I touched on. Mike has a deep appreciation for and a desire to build a strong community presence and a commitment to excellence, which aligns perfectly with Mountain Star's and Locomotive's values. In his new role, Mike will oversee all business, commercial, and technical operations of the organization, including the first team, the academy, youth programs, corporate partnerships, marketing and sales, community engagement, and long-term strategic growth and planning. He won't be sleeping. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to officially introduce and welcome Locomotive's President and General Manager, Mike DiGiulio.
Thank you all, I appreciate it. First of all, I'd like to thank Alan Ledford and the ownership group here at El Paso for giving me this incredible opportunity. I couldn't be happier to be here. I couldn't be happier to be bringing my family here, to be immersing ourselves in the community, setting up roots, and truly experiencing what it feels like to be a true El Pasoan. It was a very a great journey to be here. I've been here for a short time. I look at this fan base and the supporters group and this staff. I always looked at it in a very positive way. This is a tremendous community, tremendous staff, and the foundation that's been built here at El Paso Locomotive is absolutely amazing. Again, my excitement for joining this organization, I probably can't even express to you. Like, it is a dream come true to be in an organization like this, to be in a community like this, and to have this opportunity to carry forward all the wonderful things that Alan and the group have brought forth over the last 7 years or so. I would love to, I'd like to tell you, I'm the most excited, but my family is equally excited to be here. They'll be joining me in a couple of months, but we couldn't be more happy to be in this environment and be in this community. And like Alan had said, community is I think what it all means. Having a unified front office and sporting divisions that are out in the community, front facing, making those kind of connections and understanding what is important to the folks in this community and to this club. So that will always be my number one priority, is to be out there, visible, front facing in this environment with you all. I think, again, the combination of sporting and business is really important. Having Junior, myself, and Ray, and all of our players out in community is something that we will do, and will do very proudly. I will just tell you just a quick little story. I mean, I'm a lifelong Californian. I came here for a visit in November, and then I came here on December 2nd to stay. And I've never felt such warmth in my entire life as I felt coming into this community. Just being a part of it is so special, and it's such a special opportunity for me, and I couldn't be more thankful. But as we go through this process, the commitment will always be to produce a great product that you can be proud of, to make sure that you all have transparency into what we're doing and feel like your voice is heard. And I will engage in all I can promise you I'll be actively engaging in conversations in community with members of the community, season ticket holders, supporters, all the important folks here in El Paso that make this work. And I'll be available, and I'll be out there, and it is something I look forward to. I also believe that the efforts that we put forth in Academy and Youth are amazing, and we want to continue that path, because truly USL is, so much of what we do is about the youth of the community, a pathway for youth, hopefully to college and even into the pro rankings. So we want to we'll be as active as possible with youth. I will be personally as well, and I think that's where it all starts, out in community. And I probably said community too many times today, but community is really what it means to me to be here and to be accepted by everyone. Amazing front office staff, both on the Locomotive side and the Chihuahua side. Like, what a great group. To be able to build on what Brad Taylor and Alan have been able to build with the Chihuahuas, and continue on that with Locomotive, is something that, again, is super special to me, and I can't wait to continue. I'm already started. I just can't wait to continue to meet you all and hear what your thoughts are, and see how we can build something really amazing together. So I thank you for the time, and I thank you for the opportunity, and I'd like to, at this point, introduce probably the most important person that you'll meet today. Coming here, knowing that we were going to have the opportunity to explore a new head coach is also very exciting. But to get to the point where we got with a head coach that I personally believe has all the characteristics and traits that I would see as important in our league, in our community. Junior Gonzalez is a highly respected, highly experienced coach, but the kind of person that you would just want to be around. And I couldn't be more pleased to work alongside him, to work arm in arm to bring a great product here in and out of the stadium. So I'll turn it over to him right now, because I think that's probably what y'all came here to hear and to see. So I'd like to welcome the new head coach of El Paso Locomotive, Junior Gonzalez.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that great introduction, Mike. This is really a blessing for me and my family to get an opportunity to be a part of for the community in El Paso. I've always looked at this team from afar and admired the fan base. I admired the teams, the competitiveness that they've had, the history and the tradition that the club has always brought to the USL. My journey has taken me all over the country, so this will be my second time being a Texan. And I can tell you already, I'm falling in love with El Paso. I believe it was a better environment than I was before. No offense to the Toros, but I believe that this is where I should be. I thought really hard on the next aspect of where my family and I want to be in my journey. I'm excited to put a competitive product, but really lead the team and get the team into the community. Those that know me in my journey and the teams that I've led in the past, we've always done a good job of getting the community, doing events where we can affect the young children in the area and hopefully inspire them to become professionals and just good people. So that's what we're all about. And a lot of people ask me about my philosophy and how I lead. And it's about first creating a good, healthy environment where people feel safe to learn. And then from there, we can have some stability. We can create a team that's competitive, and we're going to put the work in. We're going to make sure that everyone that comes to a match sees everyone from the support staff to the coaching staff to the players. They're going to take pride in putting work in to put a good product on the field. And I believe that championships are a byproduct of that. And I know that the guys are going to be eager. I just met the team this week. I'm very thankful for Alan, Mike, and Ray for giving me this opportunity, our ownership group. And I just want the fans to know that I'm gonna do everything in my power to put a good product and make everyone proud. Y en español, estoy muy feliz para ser parte de esta comunidad aquí en El Paso. Toda mi carrera es por este momento, a dirigir un equipo que sí podemos a luchar por campeonatos y formar gente buenas en toda la comunidad y en el equipo. Y gracias por la oportunidad de estar aquí con ustedes. Gracias.
Thank you again to everyone for coming out to this celebration today. We're thrilled to have both Mike and Junior here in the Borderplex as we begin that new chapter here for Locomotive. A couple quick reminders as we're getting close to the start of the season. Believe it or not, we're 53 days away from our season opener. Who's counting? But we're getting there. So we'll be back here at Southwest University Park on Saturday, March 7th, facing Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. More ticketing and kickoff information will be coming later on as we get closer there. Season ticket memberships are also on sale now. We're happy to have some of our STMs out today, just some of the great perks that you get from being a part of this group. Also have different opportunities available for different group rates and hospitality events. We have our ticket sales team here who's been working very hard in the office this off season as we get ready to have a great 2026. So to learn more, you can check out our website and call 915-235-GOAL to learn more information as well. Now we'd like to open it up for a few questions for Mike and Coach. We'll take about 3 or 4 questions from that microphone in the back for media, so if I could get Mike and Junior back up here, and then afterwards we'll have available one-on-ones up here at the front for media as well. Or we have Joe walking back there, so we might go ahead and start with him since he's making his way.
Just pass the mic. It's gonna be.
Yeah, we'll see who asks first.
Hi. First question's for Mike. Joe Rodriguez, 600 ESPN El Paso. Obviously, your predecessor set the foundation for this institution. I was just wondering, Mike, with you coming in, what discussions have you had with this ownership group, with Alan, that you could share with us in the medium, probably more importantly to the fan base, as far as what some of the goals, the objectives that you have for El Paso Locomotive in the future?
Sure. No, great question, Joe. The ownership, Alan, and I think we all are aligned in our belief that being present in community, having me and our leadership group present in community at all times is very important. And having a unified front office and sporting division, the club has always done a great job with that. For me, the job is going to be just to lift the standard just a little bit more. So, lot of hard work. I plan on just being as many places as I possibly can. I don't know if I can be everywhere all the time, but I'm going to really try to be everywhere all the time. And I will say, I have a real love for the sport. I have a real love for the league. I think the USL is a tremendous opportunity in the future. I believe what we have coming in the next several years is going to be special, and I think we're going to be one of those clubs. And my goal and our goal is to be one of those clubs that are the elite thought of clubs in USL as you end up moving into those promotion relegation type of situations, which we're all very excited about. So long-winded answer to say I just plan on being out there, being a part of this community, immersing myself in the community in all ways, shapes, and forms, being there for everyone. Alan, ownership, Junior and sporting, and everyone in the front office. So that's my goal. So hopefully that answers your question.
My other question's for Junior. Yes. Just kind of a two-part question, Junior. I was just wondering, with the upcoming season coming up, what have you and well, I guess the first part is, what's it going to be like working? Usually, it's a dual role, head coach, technical director. Here at El Paso Locomotive, you're going to be working closely with Ray, who has the technical director role. Just first question, what's that going to be like? And then the second question, what's the roster count that you guys are looking into having coming into this 2026 season? Usually El Paso's been always at about 22, 23, and come towards the end of the season, injuries happen and it's a crunch, as opposed to a traditional soccer squad where it's 26 through 28, roster of 26 through 28 people. I was just wondering what you could talk to us about that.
Yeah, to answer your first question, I came here to coach the team and lead the group of players. I'm working with Ray on those decisions from the technical side. So how I work is very collaborative. So everyone that's here, we're all working together. Ray and I are making obviously the technical decisions on the players and which ones come to the club. But again, none of that happens without Alan's blessing either. So we all discuss every aspect of the profiles of the players and make those decisions. As far as the roster size, right now we're looking close to 23, 24, but there's always so much that happens within a season. And I have a extensive experience in the MLS with a lot of colleagues that are head coaches there. And oftentimes there's a lot of mid-season opportunities to bring players on loan. So we couldn't actually give you a definitive amount of players. We're still working on building that roster out now. We're close to finishing it. But one thing I could say is that there won't be a player that comes to our team that doesn't fit the profile of what I mentioned before. And that's the non-negotiables that we have within our team. There'll be players that will compete and that will have, we want to continue the success that this team's had in the future. It'll be a team that plays with stability, organization, and we all know that the players have immense creativity within their game. So we don't want to stifle that, but just give them a little bit more structure.